Hi all, Steve here. Welcome to week 2 of this series of videos, Moodle Monday on assignments. This week we're looking at feedback and grading. If you haven't watched video 1 yet, I would suggest you go back and do that. There'll be a link somewhere around here to go back. With that being said, let's get into feedback and grading. There are many options available to you, but as in the previous video, we'll look at the most straightforward options to allow you to grade as efficiently as possible. Open the assignment by clicking on the title. Check that Separate Groups is set to all participants so that you can see all of the submissions. Unless you set the assignment for a specific group and want to narrow down the number of students shown at once. You can see that out of 8 participants in the course, 2 have submitted and need grading. The due date is shown. In this case, I moved the due date forward to close the assignment so that we can grade the final submissions. To view the submissions, click View All Submissions. You'll then be presented with what's called the Gradebook. This is a table where each row represents a student. There are too many options to cover all in this video, so we'll keep it as simple as we can. It's possible to grade your students' work solely in the Gradebook if you wish. This is called quick grading, but there are some drawbacks as discussed later. A better approach for you may be to click the Grade button to open the online annotation tool, which we'll come back to in a moment after we've looked through the columns. Moving across the columns, we can see that the student's picture is shown with their name. Next is their email address. The status column shows the current position for this student in this assignment. We can see that Billy Bob submitted his assignment 6 minutes late. The next field is grade, which we'll come back to once we've read the submissions. In the next column is the edit drop-down. You can choose to grade the student's work at this point, prevent them from changing their submission, grant them an extension if they haven't managed to submit on time and you have a strict due date. Next we can see when the last change was made by the student. The next field is online text. This is where you can preview the student's work if they submitted text. You can see that Billy Bob has no online text, and that's because he submitted a file, whilst Mooncake has submitted text. So click the magnifying glass to view the submission. You can now take note of any feedback and grade you wish to give to the student, then click back. To see the rest of the fields, we need to scroll a little. It's not always the easiest to see all the fields unless you have a very wide monitor. The file submission field shows Billy's file, which we can download by clicking on it. Next are submission comments made by the student. There is one comment here from a student, which we can click to read and reply if necessary. The last grade awarded is shown in the next column. Any feedback comments you wish to leave should be entered in the next column along from that. If any grading has been done using the online annotation tool, a copy of the resultant PDF is available here. Any feedback files you have uploaded for the student will be shown here as well. The final column shows the final grade. Let us grade Mooncake's submission in the Gradebook since they submitted online text. Enter the grade you wish to award in the grade box, then add any feedback comments in that column. Again, you may need to scroll across to access the feedback field. Once you've entered the grade mark and feedback, click Save All Quick Grading Changes. For Billy Bob's submission, since they uploaded a document, we'll use the online annotation feature to give feedback and grade. Click the Grade button in Billy's row to access the annotator. You'll see that a whole new interface is loaded. It looks like Billy's file is blank, however, if you look carefully you'll see that the file has 2 pages and his work is actually on page 2. A lot is possible in this interface, which we won't be covering in this video. The main features available are dropping post-it-like comments in the page and using a highlighter pen to pick out specific areas of the text. As you can see, you may enter a grade here and provide feedback comments or files all on the same screen. Let's highlight some text and leave a comment to demonstrate. If you want to remove comments or highlighter pen marks, you can do this by clicking the arrow in the corner of the comment, then delete comment. For highlighter, click the arrow tool, click on the highlighted section, and then remove it using the bin icon. Once you've entered your grade, annotations and feedback, click Save Changes. You can switch between student submissions using the previous and next arrows at the top. Clicking this now, we can see Mooncake's submission, so this grading method may have been easier to manage in the first place. To get back to the assignment homepage, click on the title at the top of the annotator. You'll notice that Billy has disappeared from the submitted assignments. This is because he failed to score 50%, and therefore the assignment has reopened for him. Now that Billy has uploaded a revised assignment submission, we can go back and regrade. In the View Submission window, you should now see the grades. Also, feedback comments and annotated PDF files will be shown in the gradebook, although as discussed, you may need to scroll to find them. We've now graded 2 students' submissions using the Moodle Gradebook and online annotation tool. This is Mooncake's view of the assignment having submitted. You can see that their grading status is graded. At the bottom of the page you can see their final grade, when this was awarded, who awarded it, and any feedback comments given. This is Billy Bob's view of his assignment. The uploaded file is here for reference, and the note that the assignment was submitted late. His feedback on the passing grade is given. Notice that his previous attempt is also shown with its associated grade and annotated PDF file. This can be viewed like any other PDF. In the next video, we'll demonstrate the use of the Turnitin assignment type, which has its own feedback interface and also checks the student submission for plagiarism. As ever, if you have any questions about the issues raised in this video, please get in touch with the Learning and Teaching team, and thanks for watching.